What's going on? It's Saturday, October 23rd, 2021. I'm headed to Chesterfield. I should be there, I would think by close to 9:30. I'm going to gas up there because right at Baxter and Clayton, there's a gas war going on. I hope it's still going on with the Gas Side Up app. I got gas for $2.78 a gallon there yesterday. So I seen it for $3.19 somewhere by my house last night. So, that's 30 cents a gallon. So that's worth driving there. I'm going to talk about discipline today. Why staying disciplined is so important. So, I got a late start yesterday. It was, I had my family issue going on. I didn't get done with that till 11. I didn't get to Chesterfield at 11:45. I was there at Baxter and Clayton, getting gas, and then I drove straight. I turned both apps on. I got a bad order while I was driving there from 88 China Bistro. Wasn't worth doing. I drove straight to the Total Wine parking lot. And yesterday was trash order day. I cannot believe how many deliveries I turned down yesterday. And that's how my day started. Decline. 325, 2 miles, $5, 4 miles, $20, 18 miles, all that stuff. Didn't even flinch, but after I declined 5, 6, 7 of them, I had to take a delivery at some point. So I get this crazy stacked order, Total Wine and Panera. Total Wine is just not a good stacked order option because you got to go in. Total Wine was blown away yesterday. Everybody drinking yesterday for some reason. You got to get somebody. They've got to either call back to the back, or they a lot of times will walk back to the back themselves. And then it can take more than a few minutes. But they were actually pretty quick yesterday. There was one case of wine, and then I went to Panera. They were ready. Sometimes, we all know they can be getting destroyed, but the order was ready. So it's $12, 6 miles. They sent me on Conway Road. But, Conway does line up the back of those buildings on North Outer 40. But you know how parking lots are today. There's one way in and one way out. I don't know what they were thinking. So it took me about 3 or 4 minutes to try to figure out what in the world they were doing. I should have known better. There's a church right there, right? Or something. A church school or something. I don't know what it is. So I pull in there because you can go through their parking lot to get to North Outer 40. So I did that. And I actually had to turn the wrong way on North Outer 40 just to go like this to get to the building. Craziest thing ever. I delivered the Panera. Boom! $2 hidden tip. So that makes it $14 for 6 miles right there. So looking good, right? So I go to deliver the Total Wine. It's pretty close, like 3 miles from there. Boom! $26 hidden tip. Pays $32. So my day starts with a $40 stacked order from DoorDash. Hey man, that don't happen very often at all. I did get a $41 the week before from Uber Eats, but they always have crazy stacked orders, so no surprise. So, boom, $40, 6 miles, start my day. God has blessed me for taking off to be with my family during our crisis. Very grateful. And it's pretty busy to start the day. I thought that I could get to $90 by 2. I don't quite make that because it just dies in the afternoon. And again, decline. I'm just declining. Staying disciplined. Now, there was one order, guys. There was one order. I had a delivery that went on Old State Road, right? Which is, down off of Manchester Road, off of Grover, in Grover. It paid fine to go down there. So I get an offer, and tell me if you would have done this. It was $22, 12 miles, stacked order, picked up in Eureka. Now, Old State is right on the way to Eureka. I was probably only about 5 miles from it. I didn't take it. I didn't want to go to Eureka on purpose. That was my thinking. But man, I started looking back on that. I said, there wasn't going to be no hidden tip. They were showing you all the money up front because they wanted somebody to take it, right? And I was the obvious person to take it, but that's 10 miles away from everywhere. So I'm trying to stay disciplined, people, because of these outrageous gas prices. So I don't take it, and that's still iffy. That's still iffy in my mind whether I should have or not. But I get $11.75 for 3 miles from CVS, a bunch of snacks, and I pick up that delivery. Ends up going to right at Clarkson and Kurt's Mill. But there was a bunch of traffic. It's right at 3 o'clock, maybe even a little later. So I deliver that, and that puts me closer to where I want to be. And I'm still getting these trashed orders. I get a McDonald's order, but it's back to Manchester Road. And I end up unassigning from it because I can't get turned around there at Kurt's Mill because of how bad traffic is. I'm just going to go away from it. I'm going to go back to Clarkson and 40, right? So, and I ended up getting, I think, a $6.75. So I ended up getting about an $18, probably 6 miles on the back of that 22.12. So it wasn't a horrible decision, no matter what. And I was at Clarkson and 40 rather than Eureka. Try to stay away from Eureka. The worst order I took yesterday was a Penn Station order that went to Baldwin, but it went deep into Baldwin. I shouldn't have done it. So, by 5 o'clock, I'm sitting at like only $130. Really, that's not too bad because I had worked through the 2 to 5 system. It did not get much busier at 5 o'clock. Matter of fact, I moved around a couple times because I think the app has problems connecting there into Thrill Valley a lot because there's just no reason not to get orders right at 5 o'clock, right? So I get paused twice by DoorDash in that period of time for not taking orders because I'm staying disciplined, baby. As a matter of fact, at 6 o'clock, I end up getting a really good paying order down to Valley Park. And that's okay because it backs up to Manchester Road. I went through all that yesterday. But I think about, I'm only maybe at 6 o'clock, I'm at, 150 something, 100. I'm probably, with that delivery, I'm probably at 160. But I'm all the way down to Valley Park. The only reason why I don't switch to Fenton, because Chesterfield is just off the chain to that yesterday, is because traffic right there where I was horrible. I don't know if there was an accident on 44 or whatever, but I decided to give Chesterfield one more chance. I'm always trying to move away from traffic, people. Always. And then I kind of start getting lucky. I get a Rich and Charlie's, which is right off of Clayton and 141. I get a Massa's. I've never picked up there. It's right at Woods Mill and 141 for lack of a better, it's North Outer 40, 140 in Woodsville, whatever. And then I get a delivery down to Wildwood. So my coming back to Chesterfield really pays off. I mean, and then so I'm in Wildwood, and this is why multi-amping is so important. I get a like $11 3-mile delivery picking up at 54th Street going to Lydia Hill, which is right going towards Clarkson 40. Boom, it ends up paying $16.62. Just beautiful. Then I get a $17.50 delivery. It's a stacked order from Noodles and Company. One of the deliveries goes right up on Baxter Road. The other one goes deep in the Baldwin though. But I had just done the same thing the night before and really paid off for me. So I go ahead and do it. It ends up paying over $20, over $2 a mile. You should do those all day long, you know what I mean? Deliveries that pay $2 a mile in the Baldwin are okay, but this is way deep in the Baldwin. So I try my same strategy that I tried the day before. I come back on Big Ben, it turns into New Baldwin. Now it's like 8:30 at night, right? It's like at 8:30 at night. Everything's still open right there on Manchester Road. This is why I think the app was a little messed up. I get back to Manchester Road, it's just crickets. Nothing. What in the world is going on? I even stop at the gas station and get a soda. Right at the gas station next to Freddy Steak Burgers, right? Well, I know if I wait long enough, I'm going to get an order from them. Something, right? Nothing. There had to be something wrong with that, right? So, like, close to 9 o'clock, I give up. And I start making my way towards Clarkson 40. I can't go home. I'm only at $250 at that point. So I made $100 between 6 and 8:30. That's pretty nice. Bunch of hidden tips, a bunch of great deliveries. You know, the Uber Eats delivery, for instance, was $16.62 for 3 or 4 miles. You know, just delivery after delivery like that. The stacked order I had going deep in the Baldwin ended up paying over $20. You know, just I had 3 or 4 of them back to back to back. So I don't get nothing at Clayton and Clarkson. You know, I did wait too long to start heading back because Chick-fil-A closes at 9. By the way, they are starting with their own drivers again, so those orders are going to go down. Doesn't break my heart that much, but they are nice, man, because they're right there at Clarkson and Clayton. So I get nothing. I'd have to drive all the way back to Clarkson and 40. I get a $6.75 delivery going to a hotel right across Olive, you know, Squiggly Ridge and Conway. It's a hidden tip. So now, well, not much of one though. I think it was $1, but dang, $1's $1, right? So now I'm at $2.57 and it's 9:22. I got back to Total Wine's parking lot. I remember looking at my phone, watch, whatever. It was 9:22. This is why something had to be going on. Nothing, just nothing. I ended up getting a couple just stupid orders, decline. I'm staying disciplined. Stayed disciplined most of the day. I did take a Penn Station delivery. I wish I wouldn't have taken, but you know, it is what it is. Nothing, just nothing. So it's like 9:45. So I wait all the way from 9:20 something to 9:45. You know, night's over. Night's just about over. I drive. I move. I'm trying to get my phone to connect with with DoorDash. So something's got to be going on. I've gotten one order since 8:30 at night to 9:45 on Friday. Something's got to be up, right? That's my thinking anyway. I mean, could it really have been that bad? The whole area was red in both areas. I don't know. Who knows? So, I know I don't get the best order ever. I get a offer $16.25 for 11 miles, but it's going way deep into Baldwin. So it's basically taking me home. So I take it, thinking I'm done. So I take the Cheesecake Factory delivery all the way into Baldwin. No hidden tip. So I'm at 274. It's well past 10 o'clock now. I switch over to Fenton. Thank God they were dashing now. And I don't get anything worth taking. I get 2 offers for the Taco Bell and Daughtery Ferry. If you ever go in this area, don't go down there late at night. You might get lucky, but most of the time there's cars right around the building. The Taco Bell and Daughtery Ferry. It's drive-through only. And then I got to cut, but they weren't even worth taking anyway. If they were barely worth taking. Then there's this McDonald's there at Smithson Road at the Dearborn's Crossing. I got a couple offers from them. And, they just weren't worth taking the chance on that place not being wrapped around the building. And, of course, when I got there, guess what? The cars were wrapped around the building. The offers I'm talking about are like $7 for 7 miles. But I was a little ways away from there. So, it weren't worth me taking that risk. I'm not sitting in drive-through at 10:30 at night. I'm just not doing it. People who work late at night, they might be more willing to do that if they're working through the night or whatever, or started real late, but I'm not doing it. So I think I'm done. I even get past all the restaurants there at Graveway Bluffs. I mean, it's getting closer to 11 o'clock, 10:35 I think it was. And right after I passed all the restaurants, boom, I get a $15.50 offer from Applebee's to go 7-something miles. I take it. That's going to put me at 287, right? It was it had to be $13.50. That's what it had to be. So I take it. It ends up going to Sunset Hills, straight up Highway 30 to Lindbergh. Not the greatest delivery I ever took. No hidden tip. Didn't expect one that late at night. Not going to Sunset Hills. But I'm at 287. I'm grateful. I can't believe I'm that close to 300. So I decided to come back through Fenton. I come back down 44, and then I hit 141. Boom! I get a 925 4-mile delivery from Papa John's there on Graveway's Bluff. I do it. That's going to put me at 296, baby. I'm like in awe that I'm about ready to hit 300, right? So I knock out that delivery. Goes to a trailer park. I'm not bad about the trailer parks, but you know how the numbers are and all that. I get lost getting out of it. That's that's just the street signs suck. You guys know how it is. So now I'm at 296, and my night finishes with a $15 9-mile delivery going from Wingstop, right there by Papa John's next door, to Arnold, which is just a couple miles out of my way to go home. So I make $311 yesterday. I worked 11 and a half hours again. I don't get home to 12:30, so I didn't make my transparency video. I decided to make that Sunday. That makes a lot more sense because the week will be over, right? So, yeah, I broke 300 again. Didn't even start till noon. My week, man, I could make I'll make $1,700 this week for sure, and I could make $1,800 this week, maybe a little more, because I did work half a day on Wednesday because I knew I was going to start late on Friday, and I had a terrible Tuesday. This weather's chilly. There's no sun out. I'm hoping that helps us make a little money on Sunday here. We got a Blues game, baby, and it doesn't start at 9 o'clock. It starts at 7 o'clock. I'm hoping that gives us some more money and makes the night go by faster. I'm excited about that. Let's do this. Let's do this. So, staying disciplined, baby. I stayed disciplined, boy, almost to a fault yesterday, and it really ended up paying off for me. I'm going to keep trying to do it. It gets hard, especially when you get paused twice by DoorDash for turning down deliveries in one day, and I know I almost got paused a couple more times. Let's do this, man. There's still money to be made. A lot of people don't know that you can make this kind of money doing DoorDash. You just got to use some strategies, people. And some people don't believe that. And a big thing about yesterday, I had to keep the faith. I had to keep going, even when I didn't want to. I was talking to my wife at 6 o'clock. When I was way down here, I'm at Big Bend right now. When I was way down here, and I told her, man, I just feel like coming home, man. We were up at 8 o'clock in the morning with our family deal. So, I was up for 16 hours yesterday. And I said, you know what, I feel like coming home. And I'm glad I didn't. But my whole point about grinding in the morning, I drive much. That's what I'm doing right now. I'd much rather do that. I grinded last night, though, and did okay. Made $30 that last hour working in Fenton. But, I'm going to trailer parks at night, Sunset Hills at night, and this crazy apartment building in Arnold at night. I got people almost hitting me on 141. I got another guy that drove past me going 100 miles an hour on Jeffco. The crazy people at Friday are out. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I've been getting up earlier. Who knows what's going to happen? Saturdays are a complete crapshoot. We all know that. It could be real busy, and it could be nothing. A couple Saturdays ago, the first 2 hours I worked, I made $20. So, and then I kept the faith and ended up getting a big hidden tip delivery that I don't think I would even take today. That's messed up. Oh well, I hope you guys have a good day. Look for my transparency video on Sunday night. I didn't even get home to 12:30 last night. It wasn't happening. Then I was up today at 8 o'clock, 8:15 again, to work. So that's where I'm at right now. I am trying to make as much money as I possibly can to feed my family and to make up for some times off that I've had. I've taken off. I only worked 4 days last week, so I had some family stuff and job interviews and church stuff, and so I'm trying to make up for it. Have a great day. Go Blues, baby!